Good morning, it's Coach T here. I hope all is well out bright and early. It's a beautiful day out here. Enjoying the scenery, the greenery, walking the fur babies, doing what I do, being that positive difference, being that influence, being that that resource that brings some kind of value to this family up here. Doing my part, staying in your house free of charge, driving your car, just keep gas in it, pay for the oil change. However, not rent no cars, not stay in no hotel. So hey, least I can do is feed the dogs, walk the dogs while I'm here, take the trash out, clean up behind the baby myself, and what have you, and do my part to bring some kind of value and keep the dishes clean and everything like that. Make the beds, whatever I gotta do to show I'm appreciative of it. All right, that's a whole nother side note on what I was gonna talk about today, which may be what I need to talk about today, bringing value. So many times, I guess I will go and pivot. So many times we do so many things in our lives and we look at our emotional poor connection about how dare you expect this from me? Why would you do this? Who you are and what the heck you were thinking when you did this, right? Some of the things that come to my mind most of the time when I take action, folks think those things because I'm pretty bold and audacious. I'm pretty forward. I'm pretty stat fast. And I guess I'm stubborn as well. But, I have my way of thinking. And it's so funny because I think some good things could come out of some situations if I didn't will it to be, right? A lot of time I already set in my head about how it's going to be and what it's going to turn out to be. So I willed it. And it happens based off of me willing it and not based off of me letting life be life, right? So, example, people probably hear what I'm saying. It's like, what the hell are you talking about, right? Let's say you have a perception in your mind of how something's gonna end. And instead of you letting it play out, you set up the balls to fall where it lay. Set up the pins to just, hey, here's the strike. You can knock them all down. And sometimes I believe we do that. Things can turn out different ways if we allow life to be lifing and let people just do them and sit back and relax and just enjoy the journey and the show. But I'm not that person. I'm not a sit back person. I'm a hands-on. I'm in the fight and I'm trying to figure out how to help the situation go smoother, faster, quicker. And because that's my goal. I want to get over with. I want to get it done. And because of that, I believe sometimes I get in my own way. I really do. I believe sometimes I create the problem to eliminate the problem, and then I become the problem. Yeah, it's just me being honest and open and transparent. So I'm trying to work on relaxing, chilling, and enjoying the show. Not being so forward, not being so transparent with the situations or my thoughts or my part of the contact. And that's the part that I'm struggling with because I want transparency from other people, but you don't find that. People always biting their tongues. They always holding back. They always telling you just enough to get you what they want from you, but not enough to tell you to be transparent what they really got going on with them, right? They all afraid of being judged, what you think, and I'm not that person. You think what you want to think. I know who I am. I'm good with who I am. So I don't worry about the judgment that comes with being open and transparent and being vulnerable in front of people. That's not something that I carry. That's not a burden that I held. I just don't. I release that. I release it. And I wish I could find people like myself to continue to be with, continue to be around with, and to grow old with. Right? Someone that's just open, transparent, to the point, don't have time for games, don't want to make somebody go around in circles and do crazy stuff to prove themselves to them. Just set the situation up as it is. Put me in a situation where you can see that, hey, this the value I bring, and I bring it. Not test me with a stupid situation to see how I react to it, which that's your way of testing people. I ain't trying to tell nobody don't do it that way, which remind me of Dr. Miles Monroe. Dr. Miles Monroe talk about an eagle flies high, They fly altitude that other birds can't fly, so the only bird they can meet is another bird just like them, another eagle. So in order for them to find a mate, they find a mate in the sky. In the sky, now high altitude that other birds can't fly. They ain't flying with ducks, they're not flying with pigeons, they're not flying with blackbirds and all the other robins and all that stuff. They're flying with eagles. Eagles fly with eagles, but they usually fly by themselves until they find a mate. Once they find a mate, the lady let them know they're ready to mate by what? Picking up a twig off the ground, flying up in the air, dropping a twig. And then the male eagle have to run and grab that twig before it hit the ground. And the lady eagle just standing up there looking like, look at him show out for me. Look at him go get that twig. Wow, look at that sexy eagle, right? Ooh, he's a maniac. So does that a couple times where the eagle go and catch the twig, flies all the way up past her, and then drop the twig so she can catch it real quick. And then she fly higher up than him and go again and drop the twig. And he got to go down, pick it up, and before it hit the ground, and do it several times until she say that, hey, he passed the test. He passed the test. He passed the test. Now they can mate. Now they can mate. Now they can mate. Now, most people, when I tell that to people, after Dr. Miles Monroe introduced that to me through one of his motivational speeches, they say, oh, that's just too much, that's crazy, that's a lot to do to prove your love, to prove this and that. But guess what? Whenever they mate, and they make eaglets, once they make them eaglets, both the male and the female sit on the eggs. They got a shared experience. They're shared partners. They in it for the long haul, right? When those eaglets come out, that shell, and it's time for them to fly, guess how they learn to fly? The mama eagle pick the eaglets up, take them up, shimmy them off, and they drop, and the daddy eagle gotta fly down and grasp, grab it before it hit the ground. All right, grab that eaglet, pick it up, fly back up, go past the nest egg, go back to mama, drop them back off with mama, so that until that eagle get their courage, get the strength, get the confidence to fly on their own, they do this over and over and over again. And how do that lady eagle know that this is capable? Because she tests them with the stick. She tests them with something that could not be hurt. She tests them with something really simple. She tests them before she made it with him. She tested him, and he passed the test. Guys, so many things out here that we can do to test people without having sex with them first, intercourse with them first, and it don't have to be. It need to be aligned with what the outcome should be. Should be aligned with it, right? Should be aligned with who you want to be with for the rest of your life. I want someone in my life that's trustworthy, honesty, and I'm gonna set you up for that. I'm gonna put you in that situation and see if I can trust you. I'm gonna put you in that way to see if you're honest and you're straightforward, and then I want you to be self-sufficient. I don't want you to need me. I want you to desire me and want me. That's what I want in a woman. Desire and want me, not need me for financial gain, need me for security, need me. Those things supposed to come regardless of whatever it is. But I want you to desire me and want me for me because you like me for me, right? That's it. That's my test. So I be me around people. I be who I am up front, right off the back. I say ridiculous stuff, not intentionally to turn you away, but because I say ridiculous stuff. And when I say ridiculous stuff, if you get turned off by it, then you ain't gonna be able to be with me long, right? You're not gonna be able to be a long-term partner, friend for me. So again, bringing value to each other. And the same token, I hope I can do the same for them, and I want to desire them for them. They do need to be self-sufficient because it's too many people depending on someone else for their love, their happiness, their financial gains, their growth. Now, I'm not saying that you don't supposed to marry up, match up, and make that happen, but you should not go in a relationship looking for someone else to do that for you. They should do it for themselves. You need to treat yourself well so you can be good for other people, in my opinion. And that's how I'm raising my kids. Hey, you go out there and you be self-sufficient. You do what you gotta do, and you become the person that attract the person that wants you, right? You can't go out there and fix somebody else and attract them and you ain't attractive. You gotta be attractive because you got what your stuff going. So get your stuff going. And that's a struggle. That's a journey in itself. And you got to take that journey. So this walk and talk went totally left than what I was going to talk about. Maybe I'll talk about it on another walk and talk and do 2 like I did yesterday. But definitely had to get that off my mind, off my heart. And usually when I come from my mind and my heart and I talk right off the head like this, it usually meant for someone to hear it. And I hope the person that heard it. And I hope you get on my schedule at investingnow2021.com and book a call with me so we can talk more about setting you a budget, setting you some goals, find out what your number 1 goal is, and then start aiming towards it. Coach T, why wait to be great? Invest now and grow your future. I will learn one day to slow down, but as of today, it's not that day. All right, still working on me. Coach T, why wait to be great?